let's go on to the third family, these alkylamines. So this alkylamines is one of the most popular, I would say, popular antihistamines that you find in a pharmacy. If you work in hospital pharmacy, whether you work in a retail pharmacy, you find this a lot, especially this chlorpheniramine, yeah, Piriton. One of the brand names is Piriton. The people say the usually patient will come and go and see you and say, I want that little tablets, when you take, when you eat prawns or you eat crabs, you take that one, it's like magic. I don't have any allergy or rashes and so on. Something like that. That would be the story you actually find when you practice as a pharmacist. So that little pills, usually yellow in color, the chlorpheniramine, belongs to this alkylamines family. And let's look at the structure here. The structure here, again, it has the linker. Okay, the linker here. So CH2, CH2, CH2. And then you have, again, still the whole thing. Let me just say, this whole thing is maintained. Nothing else differ right from the first. Okay, maintained more or less. Okay. And here, if you look at it, is actually, if you look at this, so if you compare alkylamines and also ethylenamine, yeah, the difference would be in the ethylenamine is the C single bond O. In here is simply a carbon, just a simple carbon. That's all. Okay, that's why it's called alkylamines. Yeah, and in here as well, you see here this particular carbon. If you look at this is one. If you look at, I'm going to label this as A, B, and C. And so if you have A, B, and C, so this carbon is a chiral carbon. Let me draw that. So this carbon, you probably don't. Let me see. You probably can't see this. I'm labeling it as a chiral carbon. Okay. So chlorpheniramine, one of the most popular drugs over the counter, is when R equals to chlorine. Okay, chlorpheniramine. Okay, what's fantastic about chlorpheniramine? I'm going to go to here and let me just choose a highlighter. Is it working? Okay, so right. Or is it better with the, let me just double check. Okay, I think I'll stick with the green. So now, what's good is that chlorpheniramine or pheniramine, this class of these alkylamines, yeah, it has a long duration of antihistaminic action. All right. And at the same time, where it has a decreased incidence of central nervous system, central sedative side effects. So in one sense, if you look at this, it already indicates to you that it's becoming more selective. This alkylamines family or class of antihistamine has becoming more selective towards the receptor compared to ethylenamine and also the ethylenediamine families or class. Yeah. At the same time, it has reduced antiemetic effects. All right, so now we're going on to the fourth family, the piperazine. Okay, the piperazine is slightly different. So this is where a big change occur. Yeah, so please pay attention. In the fourth one, all right, I'm going to use a highlighter, show you what's the difference, what's the same, what's the difference. In this one, the if you look at the similarity, you still have this aromatic ring. Okay, You still have the carbon in there. You still have the second aromatic ring as well. Okay, and then now, yeah, like this, if you look at this is a chiral carbon. This is again, I think, it looks to me like a chiral carbon. If the R1, they have the R1 has a different substituent. All right, so in this case, these are the same. You have a carbon, and you have the next one, not the carbon. If you see here, I'm going to, so the next one, instead of a carbon, yeah, is now a nitrogen. Okay, in this family, what is the difference is, let me use the yellow highlighter. You have a ring. So the difference now is in terms of the linker. This is a simple alkyl chain, like a straight alkyl chain, but in here is a ring, and from the carbon here, from the chiral carbon here, okay, and we have 4 atom away from the terminal end. Yeah, and here there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 atom away only. All right, so that's the difference, a big difference. The second big difference is that they, in piperazine family, they have no longer this dimethyl amino group. All right, they only have this group. R2 can be CH3. In other words, this part of a molecule, they have made it into a ring, but here they have simplified it. Yeah, there's only one CH3 in a sense. Okay, so with that change of structure, what would happen? This family, this piperazine now is actually being indicated for the treatment of motion sickness, vertigo, also for nausea and vomiting. So it has been quite used quite a lot. The name, if you R1 equals to H, R2 equals to CH3, it's cyclazine antihistamine. You see this a lot as well in pharmacy, in hospital, in retail pharmacy, or community pharmacy. Let's move on. Now we are getting closer to the second generation of antihistamines. So in this second generation, you can see that it's the same thing. It's actually essentially it's the same piperazine class of compound, but now the R1, yeah, in here the R1 is Cl, chlorine, yeah. The R2 is a bit longer. So when they change the R2 especially to this long alkyl chain, a long carboxylic acid, what happens is that it brings about the non-sedative effects in this class. So this piperazine becomes the second gen antihistamine. And the wonderful thing to a lot of patients or customers out there is it's non-sedative. Okay. Why is it non-sedative? If you look at the structure, in a sense, yeah, this structure is actually an amphoteric structure. What do I mean by that? Take a look at the structure, yeah, and let me know what does the amphoteric means. In a sense, show me by using the structure. So therefore, because of its amphoteric nature, is unable to cross the BBB. It can't go into the brain. It can't cross the BBB, can't enter the brain. Therefore, it has no sundry effects. Therefore, it has no sedative effects, in a sense. Yeah. What's cool or awesome about this second gen is cetirizine. You also find cetirizine as well a lot in the pharmacy. Is now very selective. Peripheral antihistamines. Okay, and the R isomer is better or more potent than the S isomer. So now they have marketed as levocetirizine. So with this video lecture, I hope you go through the notes again. If you find this is a bit confusing, because these are my notes actually, please make your own notes in a form that you would understand. All right, so I see you in the next video lecture.